Hello dear students, Jai Swaminarayan. Today we are going to discuss about the nomenclature of element number greater than 100, means 101, 102, 103. This nomenclature greater than 100, which is provided by IUPAC, that is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. For this nomenclature, you must know the table, which table is like this: digit and name. If the digit is 0, then you have to apply nil. If digit is 1, you will apply on. 2, by, 3, try, 4, quad, 5th, pent, 6, hex, 7, sept, 8, oct, 9, n, E-double-N. This 9 digits name which is used in greater than 100 atomic number. How you can use this name? Suppose we are going to make the IUPAC nomenclature of element number 101. So 1 means on, then 0 means nil, then again 1 means on. So you have to put on, nil, on, and after that you have to apply one suffix em. So this em is added after the name of element. So your name becomes on, nil, on, em. Okay. Suppose we want to make 102. 1 means on, 0 means nil, 2 means by. So our name becomes on, nil, by. Now keep in mind that in by already I is present, so you have to apply only um in suffix, because this by is already containing I. So your addition is only um. Suppose atomic number is 104, then your name becomes on, nil, quad, then our suffix is ium. This 104 element, which is invented by scientist Rutherford. So this IUPAC decided to give the credits to the scientists which are invented these elements. So this 104 number element is known as Rutherfordium. So 104 element name is Rutherfordium. Suppose we want to make nomenclature of 106, then your name should be 1 means on, 0 means nil, 6 means hex, then our prefix ium. This 106 element, which is invented by Seaborg, scientist name is Seaborg. So this 106 name is Seaborgium. Okay. Suppose we are moving further and the element number 114. So your name should be on un, 2 times 1 means un, and 4 means QUAD, and then our suffix is IUM. Again, you can make this nomenclature till 1 to 0. 120 elements were found in our periodic table. So you have to just remind this table very accurately, and you will able to make the IUPAC nomenclature of every element which has the atomic number greater than 100. Okay, this is our first topics of today's video. Now we are going to discuss electronic configurations in periods. You know, my dear friends, period means horizontal line and column or group means vertical line. So I am going to explain this electronic configuration in a very easy manner. Suppose n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4, n is equal to 5, n is equal to 6, and n is equal to 7. You know very well this small n is known as principal quantum number. N is equal to 1 means first period, n is equal to 2 means second period. We know that in our recent modern periodic table there are 7 periods are considered and 18 groups are also there in periodic table. So in first category of period number 1, our first element is hydrogen, and in this is the shortest period of periodic table. Shortest period means our first period is contains only 2 elements. First is hydrogen and the another one is helium. So our second element of this period is helium. So the common electronic configuration of hydrogen is NS1 and common electronic configuration of helium is NS2, because we know that 1s1 is the electronic configuration of hydrogen and 1s2 is the electronic configuration of helium. So this is the common n putting in place of one number. Now when we are going inside the second period, then your principal quantum number will also increase. Principal quantum number will increase means the distance of nucleus to last electron will also increase. So the atomic size or atomic radius will also increase. Our second period element is lithium, then in third period sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. This is all are our first group elements. NS1. Now for second group or period, you will notice 2s1. In third period, you will notice 3s1. In a fourth, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1 and 7s1. Students, in a seventh period we get the starting as 7s1, but this seventh period is incomplete in our modern periodic table. So you will not get the end of seventh period. After helium, on right hand side you will get neon, then argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Okay, and the end of this electronic configuration in a period is this neon is inside the second period. So 2s2 2p6. This is the end of second period. This is the existence case with helium. Will not considered 2p6 like orbital in upper portion. In third, 3s2 3p6, 4s2 4p6, 5s2 5p6, and our radon considered as 6s2 6p6. This is the common format, or you can say our common format for all this electronic configuration is ns2 np6. Okay, and our 7 is incomplete in periodic table. So you have to remember this electronic configuration for further studies, which is related with atomic radius, ionic radius, electronic configurations, electron enthalpies. This is a very important to understand those theories. Okay, now in our next theory, electronic configuration and types of element in a various blocks. 4 blocks are there: S block, P block, D block, and F block. How these blocks can classify? When the last electron is added into s orbital, those elements are known as s orbital element. When the last electron is added into p orbital, those elements are known as p block elements. When last electron enters into d orbital, those elements are known as d block elements, and same in f block elements. We are going to study these 4 blocks in a detail. Our first block is S block elements. Group number first and second, these 2 groups are known as S block element. Group number 1 is named as alkali metals, and group number 2 is known as alkaline earth metals, which comes from the earth crust. This group number 1 forming always +1 oxidation state, and group number 2 is always forming +2 ions, because group number 1 has a 1 electron in its outermost orbital, and group number 2 has the same condition but 2 valence electrons are present. So group number 1 and 2 elements can easily donate their first and second electrons. So they are majorly form +1 and +2 ions readily. The common electronic configuration for S block element is NS1 and NS2. NS1 is from group number 1 and NS2 is for group number 2. Again, P block elements, group number 13 to 18, the last section of periodic table, which is on right hand side, this block is known as P block element. These P block elements together with S block, then they will known as representative elements. Representative means main elements of the periodic table. So first, second and 13 to 18 elements are combinedly called as representative elements. In this 13 to 18, various types of groups are there. Group number 16 elements are known as chalcogens. Group number 17 elements are known as halogens. Group number 18 elements are known as noble gases. See, group number 16 and group number 17 are known as highly electronegative elements. They have the tendency to accept the electrons. This group number 16 and 17 never donate the electron but accept the electrons. So the element of group number 16 has always -2 ion charge, and group number 17 has -1 ion charge. Whereas in group number 18 they are known as noble gases or zero group, means these elements have zero number of valence shell electrons, so they are non-reactive gases. The non-metallic character increase as we are moving from left hand side to right hand side. Which character? Non-metallic character will increase from left side to right side. And the electronic configuration in a common of p block element is ns2 np1 to ns2 np6, means p block elements means first number of electron is also enters into p orbital, and the sixth one, that is our last electron, is also enters into p orbitals. So these elements are known as p block elements. Now our third category, d block elements. D block elements means these elements are present in middle of the periodic table. Middle of the periodic table means group number 3 to group number 12 elements are known as d block elements. The common electronic configuration n-1 d 1 to 10 ns 0 to 2. d1 to 10 means you can field starting from 1 electron to 10 electron in d orbital, and ns 0 to 2 means you can field maximum 2 electron and minimum 1 electron in d orbital. These elements mostly form color ions and used as catalyst. Colored ion means they are forming colors when donates the electron, and catalyst means catalyst is a non-reactive materials chemically, but it increases the rate of chemical reaction. Group number 13 and 14 name as transition elements, and after this 13 and 14 groups are known as inner transition element, which is comes into F block element. Last section, F block elements. These elements are present in the bottom of periodic table in a two parallel lines, or you can say horizontal row. First row is from cerium, Ce means cerium, and Lu means lutetium. Atomic number is 58 to 71. This series is known as lanthanoid series. And the second series, Th means thorium and Lr means lawrencium. Atomic number is varies from 90 to 103. This second row is known as actinoid series, and these elements are called inner transition elements. Inner means they are bounded by two elements. In these two elements in between, these two rows are present but represented at the bottom of periodic table. And the common electronic configuration is n-2 f1 to 14, means you can add 1 electron to 14 electron in f orbital. n-1 d 0 to 1. See, in a d block element you can field maximum 1 to 10 electron, but in f block element you can field only 1 electron maximum and ns2. You have to remember specifically group number, then common electronic configuration for your further theories. Okay, thank you.